Good morning, folks. Jay Nolte here again with Alert Alarm Systems. I'm going to be showing you guys how to change some of the device batteries in this video. I've got 5 of the more common devices laid out here. There is a whole plethora of devices out there, so your system may have some different ones than I've got here, but these are the 5 most common wireless devices that you could have installed in your home. First device I have here is the 5816 door/window switch. Most common one that we sell. We literally have thousands of these out there. So what'll happen when these device batteries go low, and by the way, they last a couple of years, but when they go low, your keypad is going to be beeping at you, whether it is the Link series or the Vista series. It doesn't really matter. Your keypad will beep at you and tell you which battery is low. Locate the device. For this one, it's probably going to be mounted on a door or a window. You will need a screwdriver. On every single one of these, you'll need a screwdriver. A little bitty flat blade should do the trick for you. Hardest part about this is finding how to get the covers off of these things. So the 5816 has a little arrow with a little tab. That is how you open this thing. So you're going to depress that little tab with your screwdriver, and it's going to allow that cover to come off. Take that cover off, you're going to see a lithium 3-volt CR123 battery inside. Kind of explains itself at this point. You're going to take the old battery out, you're going to put the new battery in, making sure that your positive and negative lines up the way that it says on the device here. Trickiest part about this is getting this cover back on and snapped into place. Each one of these devices has a little tamper switch, and that's making sure the cover gets put back on correctly ensures that this tamper switch gets closed the way it's supposed to be. So you're going to hook, you see the little hooks here, you're going to hook the one side, you're going to close it, make sure it snaps back into place, which it did, and at that point the battery is changed. After changing batteries in each one of these devices, you will have to go to your panel and disarm it 2 times, just the way that you are accustomed to disarming your system, whatever that procedure is. So moving on is the Honeywell wireless motion detector. Similar procedure here. These likely are mounted in a corner or on a wall in your home. It's got a little slot right there where you put your screwdriver, and it allows that to open up. This will stay mounted wherever it's mounted to, and you'll be holding this in your hand. Same battery, it's the CR123, same battery as the 5816. So out with the new, or out with the old and in with the new. Just make sure your positive and negatives are lined up accordingly. Get the lid closed back on there. The opposite side of the tab you pressed is where you're going to hook the top of the device, and then close back and snap shut. Once you get it shut with the new battery in, go to your keypad, disarm the system 2 times in a row to reset. The next one we have is the Honeywell wireless smoke detector. These are typically mounted on the ceiling. Sometimes they're on the wall, high up on the wall. These have a little tab right here. You really don't need to depress that tab. You just push in and turn. This is the one out of these 5 that really don't require a tool. But you press it, turn it, and you're holding this in your hand. This stays mounted to the wall. You've got a battery in there. Same battery again, the CR123. Take out the old one, put the new one in, paying attention to the positive and negative polarity. Once you get it in there, put this back on its base and turn clockwise until you feel it latch. And it'll latch back. These 2 tabs will be lined back up, And at that point, again, reset your panel by disarming it 2 times in a row. The next one we have is the Honeywell wireless glass break detector. Again, they're typically mounted on the wall or on the ceiling. Locate the one with the low battery. You will need your screwdriver to get the lid open on this. This is probably the trickiest one of all 5 of these to change, and that's because of the way the lid closes here. It's got a little bitty tab. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a little bitty tab located on one end of it, the end closest to the speaker hole. Put your screwdriver in and just give it a bit pressure and turn it, and it will pop that lid open, where you'll see again our friend, the CR123 battery. There is some older models of these out there. They look identical to these, but they actually have 2 batteries in them as opposed to 1. Those are anything made after, I'm going to say, around 2006. So be aware of that. Some of these do have 2, but that's fine. Just locate your battery. Again, out with the old and in with the new, paying attention to your positive and negative polarity. Once you get that put in there, just press it back. You'll hear the snap, and it's a done deal. You just need to go to your keypad again and disarm the system 2 times to reset. The last one I have here is the 5818 door or window switch. These are kind of hard to find because I know it looks big here, but there's actually a hole drilled in your door jamb where this sticks in that hole, and the only thing you'll actually see is the front of this, and you'll have to open your door to find it. It'll be in your door jamb. Looks like a little plastic flat blade screw, and that really is exactly what it is. So you just insert your screwdriver, turn it, cover pops right off. Whoops. Little circuit board comes out, and these right here are actually a AAA battery. You probably have those sitting around in a drawer in your house right now. So take that battery out, paying attention to positive and negative, get it put back in accordingly. Put the little circuit board back in there. This cover, you just kind of, you'll see the 2 little tabs right here. They line right up. Put it in there, spin it with your screwdriver, locks it back into place, and you've now replaced the battery in your 5818 door switch. Same thing that I keep repeating. After you replace the battery, go over to your keypad and disarm your system 2 times to reset your panel. That's it. And again, I touched on this in the first of the video. These are the 5 most common devices. I know a lot of people have fobs that they carry to arm and disarm on their keychain. Those have batteries in them just like these do. The procedure is exactly the same. You take the cover off, replace the battery, turn your system off 2 times. So that's it. That's all I've got on these, and I hope you folks have a good day.